Bitcoin, is it the new gold rush or yet another bubble waiting to explode? Whether you like it or not, you can't keep Bitcoin away from the limelight. Since its creation, Bitcoin has become the most sought after cryptocurrency and is also the most valuable of them all. So, what is Bitcoin and how was it created? And what do you do with it if you own one? Let's find out. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency to be invented. It was invented by a person or group of people under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. The mysterious creator disappeared from the internet in late 2010 and hasn't been heard since. Bitcoin is built on a distributed digital record called a blockchain. Bitcoins are mined by solving complex puzzles to generate a new block, which is added to the blockchain. For adding blocks to the blockchain, miners are rewarded with a few Bitcoins. The reward is halved every 210,000 blocks. The block reward was 50 new Bitcoins in 2009. On May 11, 2020, the third halving occurred, bringing the reward for each block discovery down to 6.25 Bitcoins. But over the years, mining Bitcoins has become more and more difficult. Satoshi wanted the number of Bitcoins mined to remain the same no matter how many miners joined. So if you could generate 200 Bitcoins a day in 2009, it could take you 98 years to generate just one Bitcoin in 2014. Superfast computers known as ASICs were created, but the problems were still too complex. Mining pools were thus formed where a group of miners would work together to generate Bitcoins. Bitcoin saw two huge surges in its market cap. The first came in 2017 when it saw its market cap hit $25 billion in May 2017 and hit $100 billion by October the same year. The second big spurt came towards the end of 2020 when it went from $250 billion in November 2020 to $1 trillion in Feb this year. To say that the $1 trillion milestone was achieved quickly is an understatement. It took only 12 years since its inception for Bitcoin to reach $1 trillion market cap. In comparison, Microsoft took 44 years, Apple 42 years, Amazon 24 and Google 21 years to achieve the same feat. Bitcoin hasn't become a mainstream method of payment globally. Few countries have made it legal while some have outright banned it. Most countries haven't taken a definitive stance yet. Considering the volatile nature of the crypto market, most people who own Bitcoins keep them as a form of investment and use it to buy other cryptocurrencies to further their profits. The smallest unit of Bitcoin is known as Satoshi, named after the infamous creator. At its peak, one Bitcoin was worth $64,829. Bitcoin miners use 121.4 terawatt hours of electricity per year to sustain operations. That's enough to power the country of Argentina for an entire year, to power the 24 nuclear power plants for an entire year, to power all tea kettles used to boil water in the UK for 27 years, and to power one standard ceiling fan for 936 million years. Roughly 18.6 million of the possible 21 million Bitcoin have already been mined. The final Bitcoin is projected to be mined in the year 2140. The fastest supercomputer, the Summit, works at 122.3 petaflops. The Bitcoin network in its entirety has a processing power of 8,704,290 petaflops. The first real-world Bitcoin transaction happened in 2010. Laszlo Hanyecz paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 Papa John's pizzas. Today that would be worth 2,600 crores. Now that is one expensive buy.